Good morning, it's Ashley here from Paper&Twine, and I'm going to go through the process with you of how I'm going to make my tag for the prompt for August for hashtag PT Tag Club. And the prompts were intense and cogs. I've got them here. If you're new, I run this little tag club and I pull a prompt on the 10th of every month, and these were the two that I pulled last month. If there are 31 days in the month, I pull two. If there are 30, as there is in September, I will pull one. And it's entirely up to you how you interpret this, whether you do one tag if there's two prompts, or whether you do two tags, or whether you want to join in at all. So here we go. I think I know what I'm going to do, and I'm going to try and keep it quite, what's the word I'm looking for? Minimal in terms of the colours that I use. Okay, so I've got a few things and I don't know what to do first. I'm going for two interpretations of intense. So I'm going for intense colour, and I think that this Pretty Explosion from Pretty Gets Gritty is quite intense in colour, and it's the colour Mermaid. So what I'm going to do, I've cut a tag that is on 300 GSM white card, and it's about, let's have a look. It's 6.5 inches tall by about 4 inches wide. I've just used a scrap of card. That's the beauty of making a tag, isn't it? That you can make them out of scraps. Now, I'm going to sprinkle this onto my acrylic block like so. I'm going to spritz with water. Oh, would help if it wasn't locked, to activate that colour. And I'm going to just smoosh down in places to get some speckles, like so. There we go. I could do with a little bit of kitchen roll. Have I got any handy? Yes, I have. So I'm just going to wipe my acrylic block, and I'm going to just blot to lift some of that colour. So you can see we've got intense gold there, a little bit of green, really beautiful colours. I don't use my Pretty Gets Gritty Explosion powders enough. Just going to dry it very quickly. And you can see that that gold really is very intense there. Lovely. Now, I've got just two colours of ink. And in fact, actually, do you know, I think I might go and change one of the colours. Just bear with a minute. It's so useful having this colour chart that I've made myself. I'd picked out Salty Ocean, but it's actually a little bit too dark for what I want. And I thought that the Salvaged Patina is a really nice colour, and is still quite intense and goes really nicely with this. So I'm going to just very, very lightly, let's just get rid of some of this ink off here. I'm going to very lightly go through this stencil. Not all over, just in a few parts, and just minimal little bits of colour. I don't want to cover up all of my speckles. And look, you can barely see there. But this is where I'm going to come in with a little bit more of an intense colour and add a bit more detail. So that was a Tim Holtz stencil, just to add a little tiny bit of interest in my background. And I'm now coming in with this Funky Fossil stencil, which is Cogs. So this is my Cogs element, and I'm going to use Ripe Persimmon, which is a beautiful, intense kind of orangey colour. And I want quite a depth of colour with this. And I'm just stenciling off the edge, like so. And I quite like these little ones down the bottom. So my kind of thought process behind going with the orangey colour was that it would kind of pick up with the gold. And that is quite intense, isn't it? And you know, I think that's all I want with that. Now, you know, when I do backgrounds, I like to have a little bit of interest with some text. I've got this old Carabella stamp here. It's a really big, useful background kind of stamp, and I'm going to ink it up in the salvage patina, and I'm going to use this as kind of like the acrylic block. Let's just put it straight on there. So I'm going to ink the whole thing, but then just place parts of it over my tag. And I do like the tone on tone look that you get with Distress. Do you know what I should have done? I should have used my Inktense inks for this. I haven't used them yet since I bought them. Right. I like this because it's got kind of lots of little doodly bits on it. I'm going to aim for that bit there, like so. And that bit there, like so. Just to get a little bit of interest in that background. I think what I'm going to do next, I'm going to go round the edge in the salvaged patina. This isn't exactly salvaged patina that I've got on here, but actually that colour on there is close enough for jazz. But pick up on those blues. And the gold is shimmering very intensely. Just a couple more steps for me on this. Oh, I've got ink on me mat, never mind. I've got 3 elements I'm going to add. Now, I love these. I showed these in a recent Tim Holtz haul, and I've got to just decide which one I'm going to use. I think these two at the top have got such intense gazes. And I've also got here a dictionary definition of intense. Well, it's not in the definition, it is a French-English dictionary. So I'm just going to tear just tear down there a little bit. And I don't mind that I've got other words in it, just adds, but I don't want all of that, just want a little bit. Let's have a look. What is the French for intense? I can't see, the script's so small. My eyes are very sore today. It's there, but I can't quite read it. I need a magnifying glass. So I think these are stickers, so I think I'm going to go with her. We'll kind of put her like so. And then I'm going to glue this like so. Oh, by Jove, I do think we're nearly done. By Jove. I could have had some die cut cogs. I have got some somewhere. There we go. Adding that like so. I could have gone around the edge of that. I quite like how that's off centre. It gives it a bit more of a, what do you call it? Modern, contemporary look. And then I have got somewhere a whole load of little watch parts in a little tiny tin. Look at the state of my hands. But I couldn't find it. But I have got this little watch piece here, which I think I'm going to, it's got this. It's like a little button, actually. But I'm going to put a big blob of glossy accents there and set that in it like so, and hope that it sticks. Otherwise I might need to find a way of snipping it off. I suppose actually if it doesn't stick I could bodge a little hole and sew it on. But come back on the 10th of September when I will be pulling one prompt for the next month's tag club. See if this is stuck, and yes, don't forget that I will be looking to see anybody who's joined in. I'll put you in a draw for a little handmade prize from me. Do take care, everybody. Bye now.